Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another foundation review and like wear test throughout the day. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Revlon Colourstay Foundation. It says 24-hour wear, and this one is for combination or oily skin. So this also comes in a dry skin version, but this one's for the oily skin. It has SPF 15 and this is in the shade 110 Ivory. So I think this was the lightest shade I could find. I have high hopes for this because I think this was $9.99 or $10.99, so it wasn't exactly cheap. And it is for oily skin, so I am hoping that it is going to be good because you know I have oily skin. So I am going to apply a primer water first because I always do this before my foundation. This is the Barry Hydro Flawless Fix Primer Water. I am running low on this actually. Okay, so to blend this out, I'm going to take the Eco Tools sponge. This is from the Perfect Blending Duo. I love this sponge so much. I've been using it all the time. It is like my new favourite sponge. I know I said that my Morphe one was my favourite, but now this one's my favourite. I change my mind all the time, okay? Right, so let's apply this to the face. Right, few things. This foundation straight up smells like perfume. It literally smells like I've just put perfume all over my face. I can't tell if I like the smell or not. I mean, it's not so bad actually. Like when it's on my face now I can't smell it, but when I have the sponge near my nose I can smell it like really bad. So just be aware of that, but it's not affecting, like I can't smell it now. So you wouldn't be able to smell it throughout the day. Like the colour I think is pretty good. Like just showing you my double chins, but yeah. I think that's pretty spot on in my opinion. So good job with the colour glow. And I love it. From first impressions, I love this foundation. I love the way it's applied. It looks really flawless, really nice on the skin. I will zoom you in a bit so you can see how it looks. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I would say medium to full coverage. I wouldn't say full coverage, but I would say medium to full. So I think that's pretty good. I'm actually really liking this so far. So I hope that this lasts well throughout the day because I'm liking it. Right, let's zoom you in. Okay, so this is how it's looking. Not bad. I think that's looking pretty good on the face. Okay, so now I am just going to go and finish the rest of my makeup for the day, and then I will come back with some final thoughts. Okay, so I am back after finishing up my makeup, and my final thoughts are, well, so far I actually really like this foundation. It is very early stages to be able to say, but looking at my skin, it looks okay. I do have very dry skin at the minute around my mouth area, and it is looking not its best around that area, so I should have applied some moisturizer there first, but I wanted to see what it was like on its own. And noticing the colour is a little bit of a different colour to my neck, so it is oxidizing, but as you can see, like, there's a difference. It is showing up in person. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but there is a difference, but it's not like a massive difference. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. I like the way it looks on my skin. I did set it with powder, but I don't think that you need to because it is like a matte foundation. But maybe with the dry skin one, maybe you would need to set it with powder. But I set everything with powder anyway, just because I have such oily skin. By the end of the day, I'd be like a greasy mess. So I have to set everything with powder. But yeah, so far I'm really liking this foundation. I really hope that it does perform well throughout the day now because it is looking good so far. I am liking the way it's looking, and I love that I only had to use 2 pumps as well for my whole face. Normally I have to use more than that, so I am impressed with that as well. So what I'll do now is, it's currently 10 AM, just before 10 AM, and I will check back in another 2 hours, then 6 hours, then 8 hours throughout the day just to see how it's looking. So I'll do little film bits. If you've been here on my channel for a while, you know the drill. But yeah, I will check back in 2 hours, 6 hours, then 8 hours just to see how it's lasting throughout the day and just to give you some updates. Usually it goes cakey around my nose area and my mouth area, and like basically like it goes cakey in my T-zone. But we shall see. So yeah, I will check back in with you in 2 hours. So bye. Okay, so it's been 2 hours since I first put on the foundation, and the only like change I've noticed is that my skin around my chin area is very dry. Like you can see it a little bit dry through the foundation, but it was like that anyway before I applied it because my skin is quite dry there. I should have put on a moisturizer like I mentioned in the video, but other than that my face looks just the same as when I first applied it, so it's looking nice so far, still looking nice. So I will check back in another 4 hours now, see how it's looking then. So see you then. Okay, so it's been 6 hours now roughly since I put on this foundation, and most of my face still looks the same as it did this morning, so that's pretty good. But around my chin it is very dry, but that's, like I said previously, I did need to moisturize my chin. It's very dry at the minute, and I am noticing it's slightly wearing away a little bit here. But other than that, it's pretty much the same as it was this morning, so I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. It has to be one of my favourites. Performance wise, most of my other foundations tend to look really greasy and cakey around my nose by this point, and it hasn't. It doesn't look greasy or cakey at all around my nose. So it's really, really good, and for like $9.99 or $10.99, whatever it was, I think that's pretty good. So I will see how it lasts now for another hour or so for the rest of the day, and see if it's still looking the same. But yeah, so far so good. Okay, so it's been 2 hours since I last filmed, and honestly I'm noticing no difference compared to the last time I filmed. The only issue is around my chin area, and that's not even the foundation, that's just because my chin is just really dry. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this foundation. It has lasted really well throughout the day. Normally by now my foundation is looking quite oily and greasy on my skin because I do have really oily skin, but because this is a foundation especially for oily skin, it's performing really well in keeping my face like a matte finish. So it's doing a really good job at keeping the oils at bay. So I'm really impressed. So if you do have oily skin, I would recommend to get this foundation. So yeah, that's all I have to say really. I'm really impressed. So yeah. Okay, so that completes this video. I hope that you liked it. This was my foundation review. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not already. And there's loads of other foundation reviews on my channel as well. I will link a playlist of them down below if you're interested in watching them, and leave a comment down below of what your favourite foundation is, or have you tried this foundation? Did you like it? Leave me a comment down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.